the unchurched or the world have more than the kingdom. There are more billionaires that live in the world than in the church.
That's right.
The richest person in the world is not saved. Yeah. He's in the world. Yeah. Person in the world. Why is that? Because they have the faith. They believe in something, so they pursue it.
That's right.
Yeah.
They're not going to let nothing stop them, even though they don't believe God.
That's right.
We believe God, but we let things stop us. Even though God said we can have it, but we let things stop us. We let situations stop us. We let our environment stop us. We worry about the wrong thing. We worry about who we're sleeping around with instead of getting an education. We worry about having babies instead of getting an education. We teaching our children that it's all right, amen, to marry out of wedlock, to have children out of wedlock instead of teaching them to get an education, to have your own, to save up. Right? And you know what? It's sad because I in other communities and other cultures and other races in America, they train themselves and their parents train their children to have a 401k and a savings account and prepare for their retirement because they know it is costly to survive. And so that if they have to go to a nursing home, they go to a nice nursing home because nursing homes is expensive. And when you have nobody to take care of you, to be there for you, you go to a facility where they have nurses to take care of you, to keep you company instead of being and sitting in the house all by yourself because you didn't save up like you should so that you could go into a nice facility. See, but you know what? Other people do that. They save for their retirement. We worry about buying the nicest clothes instead of saving for our retirement. See the mentality, the mindset that we have. We worry about spending all our income tax check on clothes or houses, or not a house because they would do that, or a car that don't have that depreciate. They're saving for our retirement. Or even giving back to the church. We use our faith. We can't wait till that end of the year comes. Woo, what I'm going to get this year? You're going to get. But you don't prepare yourself, and you don't teach your children to prepare yourself. And that's why you stay broke, busted, and disgusted. And that's why you see the crime rate the way it is, because we don't educate our children that we can have. That's why the crime rate, that's why it's AIDS epidemic, that's why, we have teen pregnancy among our young children, because we don't educate them to get their education. To do things the right way, to wait till you get married. You celebrate them when they get pregnant and have children. Why are you going to celebrate something that's not right? And we have saved people that's in Christ. Celebrate this, God. Celebrate this. Yes, I understand if it happens, you have to support them. But guess what? I'm not going to celebrate it. I deal with it. Yes, you deal with it. But we celebrate. Oh yeah, I'm a grandbaby now. I'm a grandmama now. Like that's a good thing. It ain't a good thing. Especially if they ain't do it the right way. I ain't got nothing to live for. No education, no good job, no nothing. But you know what? They got a baby on the way. And that's why the baby be raised up on government welfare and have the poor education. And nothing to live for. No retirement. No 401k. Because our mindset is still in that slavery mindset. Still in that poverty mindset. And we need to change our mindset so that we can alter our life forever. Don't you want your life altered forever? You can preach freedom all day. But if the person don't believe they can be free or out of that place, then they will continue to live in bondage, even though Jesus has already given them all. But that doesn't mean to stop teaching deliverance.
That's right.
It doesn't mean to stop teaching deliverance because they're not outright up or they can't see it right then. You teach deliverance until one day they wake up their eyes. That's why in the Bible they say the same thing over and over again. So that you can get it. It's repetition. It's like redundant. They repeat the same thing over and over again because he wants you to get it. He wants your eye to wake it up. Because sometimes people, because if they stuck in slavery, that's all they know. That's all they know. And so they got the Bible says Romans 12 and 2. In the NLT, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform your mind into a new person by changing the way you think.
That's right.
Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect.
Amen.
And the King James said renewing of the mind, by transformed by the renewing of the mind.
Yes.
And I like the NLT said, let God transform. Because we gotta let God. That's why that's why the word has to be teaching, and you still have to hear it. Because sometimes it gotta go through layers and layers and layers of pain and layers of things that you went through. So you got to go keep teaching and get to the root cause of the matter. That's why they got to keep teaching so that they get the root cause of why you in that pain or why you in that situation for so long. To the renewal of your mind. That's why the Bible says be transformed. Don't be conformed. A lot of times we're so worried about being conformed to what somebody else is doing instead of letting God transform our mind. Letting God transform our mind. It's time to transform our mind, saints, to have better, so that we can grow, so that we can do better. And when Pharaoh drew now, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them. And they were so afraid, and the children of Israel cried out unto the Lord. When faced with adversity, can you still believe what God said to you, I will bring you out? When God said, I will bring you out, will you still believe it will happen for you? Will you still believe it will happen for you? Because they were tested and they lost their faith. They were tested and they lost their faith because they seen Pharaoh. They seen him as inferior. And they seen him as inferior than them. They see him as their God. Like he's the man. Because they seen Pharaoh in front of them, they got afraid. They forgot everything what God has done for them. Just like you forgive everything what God has done for you. You know, because you can't be in a crisis. And all you can think of is what you're in right then. You can be facing a crisis, and all you can think about is what you're in right then. Sometimes you think about the crisis so much you don't even think about praying. You don't even think about calling on the blood of Jesus Christ. Because you're in that, you'll call mommy first before you'll call